Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls. And I figured out what I'm going to be wearing. I've got on... what is it here? How can I see it well? There we go. The Wanderer's Coat. And I'm starting to upgrade it. And that's putting me just enough. I still have my Elite Knight's legs and hands. And I've got the Mask of the Child on. But the Wanderer's Coat +2. And that's allowing me to use the Dark Wood Grain Ring for the flips. And I believe, can I get my my catalyst on at the same time? No, I can't. No. Oh, that might be a problem. Oh well, it'll be okay for now. I'll just take off the catalyst. If we need it, we can swap back to more of a tanky role if I ever need to use this magic. But for now, we're gonna go flippity flips. And it's so much fun. Just wee, like so. But yes, we betrayed the forest, but now we're going back into the forest. And we're gonna have to fight all these guys again. Oh no. No? Where are you guys? Come here. Come here. There you are. Oh my god. I can move so much faster with these flippy flips. Get behind a tree. Get cover. Move on him. Hook. Stabs. Just chomp him down. It's so easy. We don't need to do the whole farming, cheesing thing on these guys. We just take them out directly. Because we good. Yeah, there we go. Let's just go through them so that way they're out of the game and they're dead. We don't have to worry about them. Come on. I can two-hand you. Ooh. Actually hit with that. But you got no poise, man. Just go right through you. And we got the bandit. But he gets butt stabbed. And as he gets up, he gets chomped down. Easy peasy. And yeah, Shiva will not appear here because, of course, we did bad things to the group. And as we show our face...
Oh, it is thee. Thine kinsmen are betrayed by thee. This doth bode most badly. No rest will ease thy rotten soul whilst there is one clansman living. Forever tormented thou shalt be by our very howls. Hellish villain, thou hast used us most foully, thine own family. For thee, no mercy shall be shown.
And she's gone. So I did a bad thing, but I wanted to flip. I wanted to do cartwheels all day. I'm sorry that cartwheels were the cost of our friendship. Because, oh my god, you're so fast with this roll. But, we're going to continue into the forest here. And there is a few people that we need to take out. There's also going to be a bowman. And, she, really I believe it's a she, has a very good bow. I can't speak anymore, that we want to use. So we are going to try to hunt her down. Oh, there's somebody. There's one of the sneaky people. If I can sneak up on him. Get a backstab. Excellent. You try to be real sneaky? I'm too sneaky to be sneaky on. Oh, come on. Ow! Okay. Oh god. Okay, let's back off. Thankfully, I have got, combat rolls. Look how much distance I can cover with those rolls. They're so amazing. But, my faster attacks take them out. I get behind a tree, because I know that arrows came from the side here. But now to hunt down the archer that is shooting those. Right there! That is the archer. I want your bow. Badly. We take out the archer known as Ferris. And, oh, she dropped her bow down here. We'll get her bow. The black bow of Ferris. Oh, let's check this out. Let me just get myself to a tiny bit more safe region here. Just up the hill again. And into the open. Excellent. So, we can check it out. The black bow of Ferris and Ferris's hat. Ah, such a styling hat. And look at the bow. It is a good bow. I believe it's one of the longest range bows. Unfortunately, I don't have any arrows for it, so that will be a problem. We'll have to get some in the future. But I definitely want to try this out, as it's a dexterity weapon. So we can use it with our dexterity stuff. And I think if I go down to a Wanderer's hands, I can have the bow and flip. Yeah, I can. Although I can also do the catalyst and flip. Yeah. So it'll just be, we're a little bit less defense nowadays. But it should be okay considering the areas we're in. But we have much more mobility. We can just so fast. Shot. Just the flip. Shot. Shot. Oh god, this guy's got some range. Thankfully no poise though. So we can knock him down real easy. But there is a lot of trees in this area. We're just going to quickly run over here to the side. As what you may not know is that if you're ever in PvP in this area, you can actually escape right here. If you're at full health, you will survive this drop. I'm tempted to try it, but I want to back up my claim that you can do that, as I want to. Let's give it a try. Or I think, is there a fall damage reducing item? I can't remember. But if I remember correctly, if you come right in the corner here, let's give this a try, and you slip down, you will survive this fall, and you can get out of here? Oh, it doesn't seem like it. Oh god, this doesn't seem right, but I remember doing this once, and going, whoa, I survived? Yes. Oh god, is there a fall item? There's gotta be a fall damage ring or something. I don't remember. Oh well, there's science to be done. I don't want to claim something that I haven't proven. Yes, that's it. Darkroot Basin. So if you're full health and you're doing a PvP, you can drop out of there. And you can go all the way down to Darkroot Basin. And people will be like running around up there going, where did he go? And you're just like, ha ha ha, I'm out of there. But we'll get back to the start here and we'll restart. I gotta fight my way through all these guys again though. But it was worth it for the science. For the science to be done. We're gonna ignore them. We're just gonna go right. Because we need to go get a specific armor set that's over here. You can see it way off in the distance there through the trees. That glimmer of light. It is an item set. And you can see guys there in the ground. And if you're paying attention, you know where they're going to pop up. And you can easily go and preemptively get ready to take them out. That's another thing. Dark Souls rewarding a player who pays attention. Ooh, and he's dropping clumps of moss. Excellent. I'll take this guy out. Wah! Yeah! I'm a ninja now. Kinda makes me want to put on that claw if I had it upgraded. Ooh. I just feel so much faster with these rolls. Yeah! He's down. Excellent. So much moss clumps. This is great. And I managed to take that guy out because he was in the animation of an attack. And so that's a counter attack. And it's a small damage boost, but right now it's enough for me to kill them in one shot. And the Eastern set is here. This is the set that Shiva was wearing. So if you ever wanted to cosplay as Shiva, there you go. But we're going to watch out. We don't want to fall through there, because that would be death. But if you look down, that's where we fought the Hydra and saved the girl that was stuck in a crystal. The crystal monster. So we will be accessing that area in another way here pretty quickly. But just heading along. Chop them through. And what I'm going to do is do a great big circle. And I'm kind of going backwards comparatively to how I did it in the expansion content. So where the expansion content, I came from my final direction, my final destination. Right now I'm going to go backwards. So if you remember from the expansion, this is the bridge. This is where the Black Dragon Calamite first showed herself, by landing on this bridge and going "Mwah!" on my face and then flying off in that direction. Now there is a proper path down that side, but I'm lazy. I'm just going to drop. And I got healing packs, so might as well. I'm just going to come down here. This ladder definitely didn't exist in the previous version. And we can head along this way and get an item. Woohoo! I love stuff. A soul of a brave warrior. Now, you can actually head along here. And there is this bridge. Because if you remember, this here used to be that little trickle of a stream that headed into Calamite's area. And there was a bridge on the left. There was a, not a bridge there, there was a ladder. Oh, there's a ladder here. This takes you all the way down to where I fought the Hydra down there before. So this is another way you can actually get into the forest without having to purchase the Crest of Artorias. Although I don't believe you can open the boss door without it. So you still have to get it, but you can get into this area and start farming those NPCs. Well, not that effectively, but you can get into this area and get some of the items and such. Join the Forest Covenant without having to spend the 20,000 souls on it. So we'll get out of here, and we'll continue across this bridge. If you remember last time, there was a whole bunch of those gardener guys and stone knights in this area. But these days, they've been replaced. What is this thing? And again, excuse any thumps you hear from upstairs, as people are watching a very subwoofer-based movie. Ooh, what is that? Some kind of creature that likes to attack in a roll. We're going to try to bait it here. The trees are our safe location. The thing cannot get to us in the trees. And we're just going to bait it in and smack it on its little head that way. You can see this kind of has a, I want to say a scorpion tail to it. I'm not sure. I'd have to see after it's dead. But it's not the only one. If you look right up in the very top right of the screen there, you'll see some shadowy figures up at the top. And those are more of these things. So we definitely don't want to run forward and get caught out, as we could end up fighting several of them at once. And we'd be going very, very sad at that point, because they would kick our asses. Oh, here comes the roll. It can roll on itself, kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog, and does a lot of damage. We'll take him out. Excellent. I'm going to try to see... Oh, and now that I've taken that guy out, those two have jumped down. I'm going to see how much a Dark Orb does. Easy shot, 178. I really need to upgrade my intelligence in order to make that work. I gotta get it to 40 here. But there comes that roll. And we will get a couple hits in. Whoa! Got knocked over by it. Just ever so slowly, sort of cheesing my way through here. I'll take one more out cheesy way, and then I'll actually get up and fight normal way. I'll go and be a man and actually fight them instead of screwing around trying to cheese the win. Come on. God, they're fast. Get some good damage in. Whoa. They're both actually fairly low here, which is nice. We'll get another cast. I might be able to just take this guy out through casting. Oh, no, he ran away. I've still got 9 spells left, though. Whoop. Let's get back into the trees. I get you. Yep, there we go. And now let's head out and show how you can fight these guys in the open. They're very annoying to fight in the open, so I wouldn't advise it. But if you keep moving backwards, their little run and snap there will never get you. When you get some distance, they most likely will use their roll. But he just seems to like to snap at me here. I get some distance here. Come on. Use your roll. Is this enough distance? Nope. Ooh, there's a jump and snap. Come on. You're not doing anything fun. Ah, well, he's not doing fun things. They're fairly simple to when you got one, but if you got two of these guys coming at different angles, it can make it very annoying. Here comes the roll. So they... Oh, come on. Yeah, there it is. Whoop! You just gotta go to the side. Yeah, we'll take him out. Enough playing. We gotta move on. In around the side here. A large soul of a brave warrior. Very nice. And we'll continue around here and to the left. And as we move forward, let me just check the remaining time in this episode. Excellent. Oh, there's a bridge there, and there's a big door. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a big door there. That is our eventual place that we want to end up. But if you remember in the expansion content, we came from that area. We came across that bridge. So we are exactly moving backwards through the area that we did before. We're going to head back into the forest here. We're going to weave our way through it and clean out any enemies we find. Because there be mushrooms. Oh man, mushrooms. Now, we're going to throw a couple spells at these guys. They're slow. They're easily staggered. If you're a ranged character, you just like laugh at this zone because, oh man, these guys are easy to kill. I hear something. Oh, it's one of these guys. But I will demonstrate this once, and I'm not doing it again. Look how much those guys hit. And that's with my shield up. If you have your shield down, they will send you flying. Let's see here. Do it once. Take it on the chin. Oh, my God. They hurt. So, these guys actually pack a punch. So, don't underestimate your mushrooms, man. Oh, I slipped off the edge there. Oh, thank God that wasn't going to be off like a permanent edge and kill me. That's what I get for not paying attention. I'm not good at following edges in the forest, it seems. But we're going to get back up here and take out the mushroom. Get a hit in, back off. Very long aftercast on that. Takes them a long time. And they drop gold pine resin, which we can use to buff our weapon with lightning damage, which is quite nice. But these guys are easy. 2 little kills and they die. Their only attack is to jump at you. And oh, we can head stab them. That's brutal, man. Just knock them down. And they let out this like really interesting wail when they die. But yes, we are killing the kinsman of what was her name? Elizabeth, the mushroom from the expansion content. It's just like, it's okay, Elizabeth. I'm gonna go kill your kids. And, you always think that these are items, but they're just goddamn flowers. I wish I could rip them out of the ground. They're always getting in my way, thinking I'm gonna get some goodies. But, there's a little bit of a unjoined terrain there, right underneath my feet. That's funny. Little bits of the game that never get fixed. Get a couple hits in, wait for the swing. Oh, and we stunned him. And just chomp him down. We get some more gold pine resin. Oh, excellent. And there is a chest here, which is a good chest. Just checking it, because I can't really see where the chain is. And we'll open it up. And get the enchanted ember. And this allows you to make magical weapons, if I remember correctly. So if you are a intelligence character, this is a very good one to come get nice and early. Fairly easy to get to. You can run by those sort of cat things that we fought, and so you don't have to fight your way here. You can get here very easily, quite quickly, with a level 1 character. But we're heading back this way, and go in here. And if you remember, there used to be the elevator right here, and this would take us down. And this was the shortcut, but that's not there anymore. Instead, we can come up here and cross the bridge, and we're back to where the kitty girl was for the Forest Covenant. So that's sort of the roundabout route of the forest. You can go all the way around either side, either pathway across. Of course, going over the bridge is much more direct, but going over the right side means you get to see those mushrooms and fight those feline monsters, whatever they are. But here we are moving forward. We're heading for the boss room. It looks like we should have enough time in this episode to take out the boss. So, speed this up. Start sprinting here. Just gotta see where I can drop. There is no pathway right here, but I can drop down. There's a pathway over to the right side, but meh. I won't take any damage from that level of a drop. Now we can cross over here to this beautiful gate. We'll open this. Oh. And it's a great big wide open area. This can only mean one thing, right? Boss battle. Yes, that is going to occur here. I'm definitely only going to use my melee weapon, so I'm going to drop this. I'm going to put the gloves back on for that tiny bit more defense, while still maintaining my ability to dodge roll quickly. Now, I went around the back, and I came up to the back of this thing. You do that to get the Hornet's Ring. And we're going to take a look at this, but you do that because the boss will trigger once you go around the front, so just watch out for that. The Hornet's Ring boosts critical attacks, and it belonged to the Lord's Blade Karams? However you pronounce that. I'm very bad at pronouncing things. But that Lord Blade, I believe, if I remember correctly, was the woman that we offered Lord Artorias' soul to in the expansion content. So she has left her ring here. And we have her daggers. We have the gold tracer and the stark silver tracer. So the Hornet Ring goes with that set, basically. So if you really wanted to cosplay, like, down to the minutia, you need the Hornet's Ring for that cosplay. But as we come around here to the front, we're going to trigger this boss fight. And this boss fight is really interesting. The cinematic that I'm going to see is different because I did the expansion content first. Let's get into it. And here we are fighting the great Grey Wolf Sif. This is the loyal companion of Artorias. And if... So the saddest thing is that... Oh my god, this character. I don't know how they got so much of a... so much, like, feelings into a dog character. Probably because it's the dog and I love dogs. As I tell this story, as I just try to avoid him. In the expansion content, we saved him in the Abyss. And he recognized us. He tackled us. Because he's defending his lord's grave. His master's grave. And then he goes, but, what, you're the person that saved me. But you want to attack Master's grave. But I'm sworn by Master to defend his grave. Oh no. It's, I still thank you. And he knows me. But he still has to fight me because he's loyal to his master. Oh my god, the feelings. This is probably the most, like, feelings boss in this entire game. But even if so, we still have to kick his ass. Because he holds something we need. Mainly, the Ring of Artorias, which will allow us to traverse the Abyss and take out the Four Kings. So we are taking him out. Because of our character level and our equipment level, he's actually pretty easy. But he's got fairly almost mundane attack set. He's got various types of slash from one side to the other. You can always tell which side the slash will come from by which way he's holding the sword in his mouth. He's got that little spin around move, which can hurt if it hits you twice. But it's like those have such long animations and such long aftercasts that really easy to see where they're coming from. He has that jump where he'll jump up, turn around. It's actually a detriment to him as he puts you like right underneath him, which is actually the safe zone for him, is to get right underneath his attacks and chop away at his legs. Because hopefully you can get into this situation, and then you can just keep the attacks going. He does do that retreat sometimes if you're too close, but overall, not too annoying. Just got to keep your shield up. If you have good stamina and 100% physical shield, he's not too terribly difficult. He does that overhead attack sometimes, but again, not too much damage as long as you are defensive. You can also dodge everything if you are ballsy, but we're just going to move in here and finish him off. Try to dodge into his attacks. That allows you to get in close. And oh my god. Oh my god, this is so feelings here. When you get him down low, he starts to hobble along. He's dying, but he's still gonna fight. He still wants to protect his master's grave. Master died protecting him and was corrupted by the Abyss and put his shield on the little puppy to keep him safe. But now he's going to fail in his mission to protect Master. And you're going to have to do it. You cannot beat the game without defeating the Great Grey Wolf Sif. Oh my god. Oh, and all his attacks slow down. When he tries to do that, he falls over. Oh, it's like one of the only boss fights in this game that gets easier as he gets lower. I truly wish there was another way to do this, Sif. But I'm sorry. It must be done. And the Great Grey Wolf Sif has been defeated. And we gain the Covenant of Artorias, which will allow us to traverse the Abyss. This ring symbolizes start that again. This ring symbolizes Knight Artorias' covenant with the beasts of the Abyss. It's where, like Artorias himself, can traverse the Abyss. Because without this ring, we would not be able to fight the Four Kings the last of the Prime Souls. But that is it for this episode of Dark Souls, as we stand among this sort of graveyard of swords here. I bid you farewell. A very sad episode, because Sif's such a good dog, and let that always be known. He was a good dog. But thank you for watching. Good hunting.